Hello, and welcome to a library tutorial on how to write a literature review or annotated bibliography. By now, you should have an idea of your topic and how to locate and evaluate resources. Let's review some of that information now. To write your literature review, you'll want to base your research on the most academic or scholarly journal articles available. Scholarly or peer-reviewed articles are those that have been reviewed by experts in the field and found to be sound in reliability and validity of information. To confirm that our article has been peer-reviewed, let's consider the author's credentials or authority. Do they have previously published research in this field? Do they provide a bibliography at the end of their article? If so, it is likely that the article has been peer-reviewed and is scholarly in content. Scholarly articles will also contain section headings or follow a particular format. Using some of these section headings, you'll be able to clearly see the author's organization of their research. There will be very few ads in the journal overall, and any illustrations included will be representative of charts, tables, or statistical information to support the research. To locate scholarly articles, let's start at the library's homepage and click on the
One Search
tab. From here, we'll click the link Databases by Subject to find the area of research most appropriate to our needs. Scrolling down the list of databases, we'll next select a database that has the most appropriate information for our initial search in this field. Please note that all of the databases listed here will bring back articles related to our subject of interest. Feel free to browse descriptions and use them to find other articles. This particular EBSCO-hosted database may look familiar. We can add additional databases here by clicking on Choose Databases link above our search box at the top of the page, and adding as many additional related databases also hosted by EBSCO as we'd like. Now we'll start entering our search terms. Using a variety of search terms and strategies can help expand or narrow our search. The connector box "and" between the two lines will search for multiple keywords at the same time within the same article. Next, we'll check the box under Limit Your Results to ensure that we select only scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. Please note, this means that the results will come from only peer-reviewed journals. It is up to you then to decide if the articles themselves have also been peer-reviewed. By first making a list of keywords and synonyms, you'll also be able to exchange words and phrases related to your topic. Using a variety of these combinations, you may find different articles. Using the search techniques called truncation, place an asterisk at the end of the root of your word. This will help you expand your word search in the database to include alternative endings. Using technique of wildcard, you'll also broaden your search to include variations of a particular word by exchanging just one letter of your original word with a question mark. You can also find more hints at subject terms or related words by clicking on the title of your article in the results list that we found in EBSCO. Here, you can see a variety of other words and phrases related to our original research. Each one can be clicked on to link to other articles which use the same subject or keyword. To make sure that your article comes from a peer-reviewed journal, you can use the database Ulrichs to confirm. Ulrichs can be found from the library's homepage. Click on the
One Search
tab again, and then Databases A to Z. Then U for Ulrichs. For example, identify the title of the journal and citation below. That's what we'll use to look for in Ulrichs Web. Once you enter the title in Ulrichs Web and click Search, you'll see a listing of all the titles similar to the one that you enter. Make sure the one that you select matches the one that you're actually looking for. Look for a refereed shirt in the left column and in the journal's record by clicking on the journal title in the chart. A refereed shirt indicates a journal that has been refereed and for our purposes peer-reviewed. Now it's your turn to try it with an article from our search. Using the journal from which the article came, confirm whether or not the journal has been peer-reviewed by checking in Ulrichs Web. Is there a referee shirt? Has it been peer-reviewed? The next step in our literature review is to collect our evidence. By looking at the articles we have found, we can determine what is already known about the topic and areas of further study. You can follow the link above to see an example of a literature review in this subject. If you have difficulty logging onto the article, please let me know. Now it's time to write. The components of most literature reviews include the citation of your resource, a description or summary of the resource, identification of the authority, accuracy, reliability, and timeliness of the resource, both positive and negative, and your evaluation. Would you use this article to support your position? Why or why not? You'll complete this for each of the resources you use to write your paper. Check with your professor to make sure of any other specific requirements to include if necessary. If you have any questions, I would be glad to help. Please contact me at the library, and I look forward to working with you soon.